Welcome to round 3 of Thundersport GP1 Elite at Snetterton 200. I've been racing here at Snetterton since 1990, which officially makes me ancient. My first race here was on an RGV 250, but it hasn't really changed that much over the years up until about 2010 when it got completely remodeled. They added a big section of track basically inside what used to be the car park and renamed it the Snetterton 300. But Thundersport used a layout called the 200. And it does away with all the infield section, which to be honest I prefer, because there's lots of hairpins in the infield section, so it's a bit stop-start. The 200 is more like the fast-flowing old track, which I really enjoy. Snetterton's quite unique in that it's got two very fast straights. On the front straight here on my bike, it does 166 mile an hour through the speed traps. It's actually the quickest bike here, so I should be winning really. And on the back straight it's hitting 275, something like that, so it definitely has your eyes out on stalks, but I really enjoy it. I love this track, and I think I once heard Jamie Whittam say that when you leave Snetterton in one piece, that's a victory in itself. Nothing's really changed since Donington, apart from the fact we've had some suspension advice from Paul from Race Lab, which has been invaluable, and the man's a little bit of a genius. So what's a TT legend doing at Thundersport meet?
Oh, thanks for that. We're here at Thundersport. It's a good level, you know. It's not easy. Some of the lads at the front there are putting in good time, good lap times, and you know, it gives us a good yardstick. But I'm here, it gives us a lot of free track time to go and test the bikes. I'm here on the Suzuki, and I'm here on the Triumphs, and I'm here on the Chinese bike. Right. So I get to ride all bikes. Yeah. I can't go doing that at BSB.
You're one of the first people to put a Suzuki and use Suzuki into race trim. So what's it like?
One of the first people without any factory backing, really.
Yeah, you bought these bikes yourself, haven't you?
Yeah. I went to B&B in Lincoln and York Suzuki Centre and got one off each. And to be honest, it's been an absolute nightmare. Suzuki, I think the factory team's struggling a little bit to get parts through, but when that dribbles down to me, there's nothing available. Right. So we've come here, picked some sprockets up. I've been picking chain and sprockets on the way down here and doing different stuff. Shocks, we went over to Maxton, he measured it up, 2 days later sent me a shock through. Steve at Reactive has been getting me the parts in dribs and drabs, and he's like one of the main instigators getting parts for it. And we've turned up here and nearly built the bike, so it is last minute. That all being said, I've jumped on it, went for a quick fly round. It's a good bike.
You feel good?
Yeah,
you're used to racing BMWs, Kawasaki's, Hondas, the whole lot.
I'll get in any old ride, boy.
What's its strengths and weaknesses right now? So
at the minute,
days,
its weaknesses at the minute, its mapping is horrendous. We've put a full Yoshimura system on it. It isn't mapped, so it's not fair on the bike at the minute. But that being said, there isn't any power commanders or stuff available. We're having to go to like some guy who can do the Woolwich systems and braking and tap ECU. I know Hawk's done that to Richard Cooper's. I know it was pretty early in its development, and he still went and won a race. And I can see why after riding it. Its chassis is its strong point, its electrics are its weak point, but that's only because of its newness. It's not a weak point. I think that electrics are good on it. It's just its throttle connection from going off throttle on throttle is very harsh and jerky. And I'm going to have to put up with that this weekend. Leaving here, going off to Paul Curran to have a bit of mapping done. He's been into the ECU and have a play with it. Its top end speed doesn't show very good on the dyno. I mean, I think it's showing about 184, but it felt strong down the straights. But its torque and its pull out of corners is pretty mega.
Well, best of luck here this weekend, and even better luck at the TT. So Mark, we us racers probably take someone like you for granted. All we want to do is put our new tyres on our bikes and go racing. But you, probably one of the hardest working people in the paddock, and you're here all the time changing tyres, rain or shine. So how many sort of tyre changes do you reckon you get through a weekend?
Well, we'll probably do over about 500 wheels. Probably more. If it's raining, more.
And how long have you been doing this?
Nearly 25 years.
25 years? Wow. And what are us racers like to deal with?
Terrible.
Impatient?
Yes.
Everyone wants everything right now.
Is it? Mark?
But they're nice people.
Mark, is there anyone that really gets on your nerves?
You.
So you don't just do Thundersport paddocks, you work everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, I work with Thundersport and I do with Focus. And Nola Stays and MSV. And Auto 66 on the road as well. So we're busy all the time. You know, they don't stop.
Well, I better let you get back on, because I think we've got some tyres to give you.
Lovely, thank you.
Cheers, mate. Steve, we all know you from your commentary at Thundersport, but you've moved on to bigger and better things now, haven't you, MotoGP?
Yeah, no, it's been a couple of years now working for Dorna in MotoGP, and just having a time of my life, you know, flying around the world. You know what it's like, getting on a bike abroad and just travelling around, and luckily enough today I got a spare day off to come and see some old friends and faces at Thundersport. So
So is it a bit different working with Rossi to us weeks?
Yeah, it is a little bit different, but I prefer coming. I mean, it's great to come back to the roots. Everyone's friendly here, I know everyone. It's obviously a massive culture change in MotoGP, but I mean, I can't deny at work impartially, obviously, you know, you just get on with what you're doing. But I mean, I've always been a massive Rossi fan, so I still sort of pinch myself from time to time in the paddock. So no, it's just amazing, really great fun.